who gets to authenticate a payment and what happens when that trust is broken down. In most online transactions, the authentication is essentially owned by the issuer. So they decide when to challenge the customer. They often use the 3DS framework and they validate the credential of that transaction. But as digital payment has evolved, so has the expectation, not only of the industry, but also of the end user. Customers now use their phone to tap for a transaction. They like to approve using their face as a scan, and they also pay in cars through a connected device. The old model wouldn't really be fit to allow these sorts of authentication control. And essentially, that's where the industry, under the SCA and the second iteration of the PSD2 framework, has introduced the Delegated Authentication. Delegated Authentication essentially allows a third party, like a wallet provider, a merchant, or even a device maker itself, to perform that strong authentication on behalf of the issuer. It's still compliant, it still meets the SCA rules, but it essentially happens upstream. It's closer to where the customer is already interacting. If we take the example of Apple Pay, when you approve a payment with your Face ID, you're not being essentially authenticated by your bank. You are being authenticated within the wallet and the framework of Apple Pay. This is effectively delegation in action. But there's a catch. Not every issuer is ready to accept the transaction from a third party as part of the authentication. And even when a customer has already been strongly authenticated by the wallet or the device, if the issuer doesn't recognize or trust that method, that authentication will simply be ignored. It's stripped out, it's rejected, and that's essentially what introduced another layer of authentication, which is the Demoted Authentication.